Demon Hunter, Mountain King. No Archmages here in this matchup. So yeah, this is a best of 7. This should be your entertainment for like the upcoming 2 hours. More or less. If it goes the standard length. So one of the cool adjustments of Turtle Rock 2.0, you can put the Ancient of War everywhere. Once again, War 3 Champions people, please put Turtle Rock 2.0 in the pool. And then we'll see how good Moon is. This is a replay cast, everybody. So if you spoil, you get banned. Don't be malicious. So 40 was quite dominant in this matchup, especially in WSBs. He did a lot there. And then Moon showed Warden isn't the way Demon Hunter is. We got a lot of hurt units here by 40. Mountain King with the flute would be great for... Oh, level 2! He got the Ogre with Immolation. Oops. Oops. Mountain King finally gets level 2 as well. Stormbolt surround. Moon with the instant counter block. Super quick. Well done. Detonate to get rid of some mana as well, so he can't throw a second Stormbolt. Has to rely on some luck now due to Bash. It is a high trigger chance, but still. And then he just walks away. Oh, this expo is so much delayed. And Moon? Huntress are coming. He sees this early game is good. Let's try our luck with Huntress. All in pressure. Swing. And we still got an archer here. Oh, remember last time when Moon prevented an expo here with an invisible archer? It very much looks like it. Yep. You guys remember. Mayflower Watson, thank you for the prime. God, oh my god, oh my god! And then he just walks away with a lot of murder. 2.6. This time, though, there might be an expansion. Maybe. He got like 0.6 of a level. And he got a telly staff. Oh. 40 is in deep trouble, you guys. Deep trouble. Mountain King gotta carry this. Mountain King gotta carry this big time. But Moon also tier 1. He got 1 Ancient of War here. Huntress are coming in. Oh, it's 3 Huntress already. That is very powerful. Mana burn is now enabled as well over evasion. So no more Stormbolts again, only Bash. Mountain King is a big footy with Bash and extra damage, but the big damage is coming from Huntress AoE, from Demon Hunter Immolation. This is Moon dominance, man. He has these moments of brilliance, especially in this matchup. I think he is most versatile in this matchup next to Jens and Lawliot. These 3 got the most strategies. Now, ironically, Moon would need Dust, but man, Moon is opening this up in tremendous fashion. Good to see him getting a lot of momentum. Because I feel like he needs momentum a little bit. He needs some, I don't know, motivational help, if you want to call it that. Again, a lot of people say that Keeper is too weak. I think you can create some tremendous plays with that. We've seen it a lot. Could he need some help here and there? For sure. Is he garbage, as Remo says? I wouldn't agree with that. Because Jens exists. And then this should be paired with an expansion. Yo, Padromi, thank you for the heart. Yeah, I would love to see Moon tearing people up with the Beastmaster again like it's 2007, for sure. That nostalgia, boys. That nostalgia. 40 again, relatively hurt. No Demon Hunter here. There was a footman scouting it out, so he knows Keeper it is. Keeper has a couple of strength, disable, and summons. So hopefully he can create some space between him and the Mountain King. He is rather fragile though. And being fragile against the Mountain King is not necessarily the best thing to be. So yeah, defense play is up. Moon knows, of course, that it's no Archmage in these situations. Builds an Ancient. This is the position of the Town Hall. So the peasant's not able to build is already a delay by not doing anything really. So smart. And we spam Entangle now, getting rid of one footman, getting rid of the second one. 40 has to commit to this expansion. I really like the tempo of this game. So far. There might be a Town Hall now. But yeah, that was 30 seconds or so? Do we still have enough damage? We have no Entangle anymore. Mountain King doing good. 50 seconds. Bit of HP. Oh, it's so close. It's so close. Oh, he has to cancel that expo. Damn. But in exchange for a lot of healing, still sees an opening here by how low mana that Keeper is. There's Moonwell. Has to use it on archers. No Shadow Melt, unfortunately. That could have helped. Okay. With that, advantage 40. Moon didn't tech. Moon is re-expanding. 40 also lost a lot. Archer got bashed and couldn't hide. Yeah. So this second attempt has to work. Otherwise, Moon is falling too far behind, most likely. Because the Mountain King can carry late game. Got that ring. Lovely. Now we got a Moonwell up. This will come up. But archers in the air. Oh, that healing. Archer damage against footmen and heroes. It is basically nothing in the beginning. You need that entangle for like real damage.
A player's forces are under attack.
And we can continue creeping because the power spike with the Keeper comes at level 3. And then you can hunt these footies. Shredder early. Oh, he creeps it with the Shredder. That's something you don't see too often this early in this matchup. Ring of Region value. Always appreciate the Ring of Region value. And Moon gets the Shredder as well. He did the same creep. Now Keeper level 3.5. But yeah, he's running out of steam. That's for sure. Always a good hero for the early game. If you get a Keeper, you kind of need an advantage early on. Because later on there's the spell. Oh, gets rid of the Blacksmith. Not bad, not bad, not bad. You can also always try and flood with a lot of spells, like 9 Treants. You can't dispel them anymore at some point. But Mountain King does the same. Another archer down, so many footmen, so much normal damage. Normal damage always good against buildings, as it's not being reduced. Do we have a tower here? Yeah, 40 plays it more or less safe. But it is archers falling. It's archers falling. It's peasants falling. It's actually a lot of peasants falling. So Moon playing the economical game, sacrificing his mana. Big archers need to be in range. Does he want to be in range? One archer left behind. Can be hidden, and a panda second. Not too sure if one lore got cancelled here. I had my eyes on the right hand side. It's still, like, usually when you have a level 3 keeper, you should see Footman run as far away from him as possible, especially if paired with the panda. Fortitude, zero miedo. No fear. Willing to sacrifice the footies. Good block by Moon. The Shredder. That's huge, actually. If you can trade a heal potion for a Shredder, you definitely do that. Keeper now level 4. Panda needs to level. Moon needs his tier 2, tier 3 units. But 40 has already 1200 gold to spend on the arrival of tier 2. Yeah, this series feels like it might take some time. At least he can force the heal potion on the way home. That would have had big impact later on. 5 Moonwells? Wait, is my overlay bugged? No. Lamau, the mass production dude. He knows he needs a lot of mana. He's going up to 80 with Moonwells already, as he knows nighttime is coming. Zeppelin as well. Everybody knows a Zeppelin in the hands of Moon is scary. He also sees that the Archmage and Footman are nigh. Where are we going? We don't want to lose too much mana here. Dropping archers first, right? Yep. Oh, but the mana burn is good. It's not too much damage. Treants summoned. Panda up again. Just keep 40 busy so he can't creep up the storm to level like 5-3. Finally, the laws are coming. Tier 3 also halfway. Competitive. We do get priests and rifles. So the clock is ticking. 40 will push at around 70 food. And he got the resources already to get there. Just needs time.
A player's forces are under attack.
The mass air meta that we had for a couple of weeks feels like it's definitely over. Ironically, people are playing less air when it's a Demon Hunter or Keeper, and more air when it's a Warden. Even though she has the AoE attack. Oh, no Drunken Haze. It's the Brawling Panda. Is that the right call? We do get breakers already. 40 immediately going for Blizzard. No Water Elementals.
Player's forces are under attack.
And both have heal scrolls, because both will fear the AoE. What's the Panda passive? It's a mix of crit and evasion. It's a lower level crit than crit, and it's lower level evasion than evasion, but it's both together. Well, Drunken Haze could be dispelled, but you also need to dispel Antangle and Treants. It might be a way to just overload this army. Sounds nasty. The values aren't that great, to be fair. But if you think you have low mana, a passive is always nice. Panda level 3. TP available. Can you stop 76 food with 3 Moonwells and a shop here? Nice defensive setup for now. After a TP, you gotta set up the front line. Treants will block a little bit. We're luring into this choke here, where range is at an advantage. Upgrades as well. These are oftentimes the moments when we have these chokes, where I would love to see glaive throwers just against the casters, like forward sorcerers. But that's what the panda is for. Breath of Fire and now hit. Gotta deal with the breakers to deal with that. Whoa, that cyclone! Holy, that was so fast! Hero focus is oftentimes the way to deal with these pushes, forcing a TP. We don't have a TP on that Mountain King. We do have an Invo Potion. We do have a heal scroll. Eating Blizzard, and he's eating that Blizzard good. He still has one heal scroll on the Panda. That is super important. The focus fire is raining down on the bears, one after the next, but we also got stabs. And Moon's macro is looking fine. 40 floating a lot of gold, but that's also because there's very little to replace currently. What's the sustain on the bear? 40 even throwing that shredder in. That's an easy target at this stage of the game. And you saw there was quite some uptime on these treants. It's oftentimes overlooked. Sometimes the Warcraft mentality is you can dispel it, then it has no use. But you can overload the dispel. Still, looking a little bit rough here. We can use more towers. We can use more moon juice as well. There's 2 full moon wells. Shop still up. Keeper has an orb. Panda super tanky. It's mostly dryads and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's a good amount of rifles. And 40 is marching forward. He knows when there's no shop, there's no sustain. Reach doesn't hit that well, I have to say. The longevity of the panda, or the impact of the panda, is not that noticeable. Same for a keeper late game, going for entangle. But yeah, panda is not the hero to hero focus. Moonwell disappear, shop disappear, and that also makes it so Moon is supply block. Anti-magic on the panda, okay, he got an orb too. And a lot of poison is spread now. Panda marching forward. Got another breath. And 40 is running out of healing. Keeper in trouble though. Dies to the Blizzard as well as that bear. As well as the archer up top. Panda level 4 needs to carry now. The supply was even for a second. Nice fights between them. Damn. But there are 3 towers up. And that's the Expo gone. Moon doesn't have the biggest bank. He can maybe muscle up one more time. But it's also 90 seconds till the Keeper is back. I think that is too much. And Moon thinks so too. GG. The first loser's pick of 40 goes to 40. Good sign for him. Very competitive. Keeper Panda. Of course, not as good as Demon Hunter Naga. And if you pick Keeper, this early game has to be sick. Yeah, back in the day, we watched Warcraft like this. And we didn't see anything. Yo, Dachpappe Rock with the 5 years. Long time supporter. Much love, dude. Happy holidays. This is a map with mercs. So we'll see if we get some Shadow Priests left and right. Solid experiment, I would say. with the Keeper, but 40 read it well, countered it well. And we get identical items. How often does that happen? Oh. Lamau. This is not optimal to lose your Engine of War to the creeps. But hey, I mean, how often did Moon did this creep spot, right? I mean, it's very fresh. Very fresh. Creep spots, the creep routes, not that well developed. Neo, what's the tradition regarding presents in your family? I said many years ago, I want everyone to donate to charity for homeless people. Or a charity of their choice. But if at the moment nothing is near and dear to their heart, support for the homeless, always my #1 priority. Because I find it insane that people freeze to death in a city in Germany in 2025. That shouldn't be the case. So, mood killer. Sorry, but it's important to me. We still got Expo. I think there was a lot of chip damage here on the Demon Hunter already. That wouldn't be a problem if he had some healing. But there is no healing. There's damage. There's no Shadow Priest. And you can creep that with Militia and Footies. I like this so far. By 40, there's a counter expansion coming up. Stormbolt right before the mana burn. Surrounded, there's a cloak. Got it. Can we send something to the lab? Oh. Moon gotta be razor sharp, man. But I don't think he's sending something. Mountain King can deal with the range pretty much alone. And Demon Hunter has to watch his opponent get a second base. It's just a bit of piercing damage. A footman can replace the other footman. The Mountain King can replace the other footman. And that is forcing a town portal now. Yet, bit delayed. This Expo is, but more or less stable. Not too many losses. Very stable Mountain King now. And now Moon has to catch up. Would be nice to creep this with an AOW, eh? Losing this Ancient changed Moon's game a bit, I guess. And 40 doing the best human things. Grab the hero, grab the footy, run into the enemy base and cause some trouble. Demon Hunter level 3 now with a ring +5. He will like that. He will not like that he can't go for clarities now. I like that pressure play. 40 is finding his rhythm, I feel. And so far, Moon can't really follow up. We do have a Naga now. Demon Hunter Naga combo strong. Mountain King no TP but a staff. Double lore. Expo up at the Mountain King staff to the right hand side. Look at that. He didn't go home. He didn't go for healing. He didn't go for mana regen. It's hammer time! Even if it's just right clicks. It's hammer time. It's always hammer time. And that's another full minute. Glad to hear you bounce back, Soffel Snuggle. Really cool. GG. No repair. You can't repair when the entangled is constructing. Can only repair when it's done once. So we pretty much have the same spiel as before, but a little bit different because it's no Archmage. It is Mountain King Blood Mage. We're gonna set some things on fire. We're gonna put people into a different dimension and suck their mana. Tier 3 on the way. How do you play it then? Moon's Way has always been the mass expansion way. But with the bigger push probably coming up at some point. No, tier 3. Yeah, with Blood Mage it oftentimes is tier 3, right? Not the rifle dedicated push. Are we playing tanks then? Now that he saw the Naga? Are we getting General 40? Honk honk with the tanks? Well.
A player's forces are under attack.
We get a little bit of creepcraft. Mass air instead of tanks. Okay. Here I was thinking that mass air is over. 40 playing mass air. Specialty of Twisted. That there is so much time and space. And he gets flute with it. Damn. Demon Hunter with Boots of Keltalas. Nice. Naga with Rope. Also good stat boost. I feel without bears, there's no real chance to push anything. But Moon has to figure out that this is happening. Oh, maybe he did figure out already.
A player's forces are under
As there's double Ancient of Wind. Countering this with Talons, hopefully. Because Talons, I don't know if you heard this, but Talons make everything better. Amulet of Spell Shield against the Demon Hunter. Yes, please. So you could trigger it with the Dispel and then Mana Burn. He's still going bears. He's still going bears against Mass Air. Roar would be sick on the Talons though. If he goes Talons, he could also go Hippos, or he goes Hippos into Talons. Slow build up for the big tier 3 storm.
a player's forces are under
Moon reads the creep route of 40 really well. Maybe he just wanted the red spot for himself and was too late twice. How does he deal with the spell shield will be a question. Well, first he deals with 40 by forcing stabs. That was the spell shield. Who gets the red spot? Hippo's in. Dragonhawk's in. 3 versus 2 should be won by the Dragonhawks. Oh, Moon! A bit careless here, but he's not shackling the second one, which is interesting. Silence with the Staff of Silence. Haha! He got a natural item solution against the Dragonhawk shackle now without going Dark Ranger. Lovely. Banish. Nuke! That is, of course, protection from physical spells, but it amplifies spell damage. And that amplified spell damage just knocked him out of his shoes. A shocking end to the Blood Mage, who dug his own grave. Okay, cool. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Moon is preparing a third base. Is the old yaw saying still true? 40 might have scouted this. I don't know. I would like to have like a button to switch vision of player and observer, like we have in replays, but in observer mode that is unfortunately not possible. How many charges does one of Silence have with infinite? It is infinite. It's just a cooldown. It's like a Staff of Preservation, for example. Demon Hunter 5. Muddy here. Lovely. And another tree. This one. Oh, it wasn't an export. Was it Tree of Life? Now there's an export. Neo, will there be another WoW training session after this series? Yes. Hopefully a long one, but yes. Moon's army looking quite scary. We went to the island. Oh, vacation on Bora Bora. Vacation on Bora Bora. Not for these workers, though. They gotta work. That's why they're workers. Because they work. Got level 5 now here as well. We get a little bit of a 40 special. The gyros are, of course, nice to deal with hippos. So the air is more or less free. But especially in games against Moon, I also like their gyro bombs, because the expansions will be everywhere. You see them here. You see them there. He could just put them down here. This is like the classic way of Moon of playing this map. Oh, 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 oh! Did he see that on the Paladin, maybe? That there's this item and that this is the plan, or did he scout it before? I'm not sure. Whatever it is. Yay! Wakaka! Thank you. Oh, Moon didn't cancel this. Thinking that the hippo can win? Okay. Ouch. Okay, that expo down without cancel. That hurts. I feel like an idiot now saying mass air is dead. I didn't necessarily expect the air to be hippos versus gyros. But apparently it's not dead. Very, very, very even game. 40 is doing an almost optimal job here. at preventing the Moon Meadows mass expansions.
A player's forces are under attack.
Is it time for some ultimates here? I'm in the mood for some ultimates, boys. Another train. Who scouts better? Who reacts better? Big fan of the squad. I think, judging from the first 3 maps that we're casting here, right? Moon is in a better shape than 2 days ago. 4 days ago. He's stepping it up slowly and steady for the Super League. It's noticeable. Same goes for 40, actually. Deuteronomium! 85 consecutive streams, dude. And oftentimes first to be on the stream. Much love. It is a little bit surprising that he goes 16 gyros and no tanks at all. But it's somewhat of a 40 special, as I said. I'll never forget the Lost Temple game against Colorful. 36 gyros. Oh, that was fun. For everyone. But colorful. Wouldn't a panda still be nice? There's not much to creep left, right? But there's gonna be so much units falling. Mr. Butt Cramps, I welcome you. Yo, broke ass. Broke ass Chewbacca. That is a wonderful nickname, and that is a nice support. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Broke ass Chewbacca. Does Chewbacca need money? Is he not just leeching off of Han? Yay, Zavarn. Thank you for the kind words, mate. Well, 40 turns into the Red Baron here, right? Is it the Red Baron in English? Der Rote Baron? You know, because player color red. Three base. But yeah, anti-air seems... Everybody is discovering that Night Elf anti-air isn't that great. "21 minutes. The mains are about to expire." So what's the game changer here, really? It's a lot about endurance. Who makes the right calls, who missteps, who struggles to defend perfectly. Yeah, I suggested talents before. Never ever go talents against gyros. They just rip. There's no chance. I think you can make them work against Dragonhawk riders if you just almost exclusively mass them. They're amazing versus griffins. Gyros destroy them. I know you're there in the pre-Christmas spirit. Ha ha ha, Neo said play talents against this Lamau, clueless caster. Getting one hot wine after the next. But no, that's not what I said. Does the flute work on gyros? Yes. Everything ranged. It also works on orb attacks against air, but it's then not displayed. So for example, if the Demon Hunter would attack air, it would be extra damage as well. If Moon had this. Well, we got a nice split Zeppelin attack here. Does he have the time though? It's odd that Night Elves, whose whole identity is using bows and arrows, have bad range and anti-air units. Good luck fighting a helicopter with arrows. I think it's extremely realistic. As everything in Warcraft is. I mean, you can burn them. You can maybe electrocute them somehow. Well, actually, you can't. They're incredibly fragile. Yeah, you know that if you hit them most often, then it does work.
Players' forces are under attack.
Nice little preemptive counter. And Griffin's coming in. Now it's getting incredibly hard to counter this army. Like, how do you counter air when you can't go air? I think Moon kind of missed the mark, being a bit greedy by not going Panda. I think in a mass air game, you need a Panda. Moon will be getting wrecked here. Otherwise, I eat my head. Well, let's see. We got some talents here. It's a lot of freedom and a lot of damage. But this only gyros, man. The real threat is still Dragonhawks and Griffins, especially Griffins. Naga TP. Moon got wrecked. My head stays intact. And now the multiple attacks continue. Two bays still. The mains are empty. Our players are not that rich anymore, especially Moon, who had to replace a lot. And this base is going down as well. I don't think Moon in this entire game, in the entire 25 minutes, found an answer to gyros. We do have Metamorphosis, though. Very good anti-air. Very good anti-air. Is it ever worth to repair the gyros? Gyros are really expensive. So rebuilding them does cost a lot. I actually don't know. But I think in an ideal world with unlimited APM, yes. I don't really know what he was thinking with the talents. Maybe he thought army positioning might work in his favor? I don't know. He invested quite a bit into this. Okay, let's see. We get mass dryads. Oh, yeah, you don't want to fight this metamorph. No, 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 you don't. Big, 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 big AoE. If we're not mistaken, we learned in an funny Warcraft video that the AoE attack of the Demon Hunter makes it so the Orb of Venom is spreading in an AoE. Isn't that crazy? Heman Dunter gets a gift sub from YoungFang888, and this is YoungFang's 850th gift sub on this channel. 850. W in the chat for YoungFang. That sounds like a bug. Everything about the Demon Hunter sounds like a bug. Yet, doesn't get addressed. Ignored in patch notes. For 20 years. How can Moon win now? That's a very, very, very good question. I don't know. The Mortar team shred the Dryads. He's somewhat all in. Fork Lightning on one target. How sad. Level 6 on the Mountain King as well. Stormbolt, Siphon, Siphon, Siphon. Metamorph has a cooldown. The Griffins come in to counter the Bears. We can mass attack these Dryads so the damage uptime is low. I don't think there is a way, my friend. I don't think there is a way. When there's a Demon Hunter, there's usually a way, but the Naga is gone and you kind of need the Naga to shine or Reju to shine. I would be incredibly surprised to see Moon having a chance here. Mountain King blocked, bash. That's the thing, man. Mountain King works against Demon even though he's mana burned, and that is game 40. A macro monster always has been. Shows Moon how Moon Meadows is played and taken 2 maps in a row here. GG. Question is, do we expand? Where do we expand? And are we... Ooh. Starting this with the Expo Camp. Interesting. 40 sees this. Like, okay, you want to harass me early, eh? We got Gloves of Haste. How great that is for the MK. More attacks, more bash. But he isn't level 2 just yet. He's still expanding at the natural to the left. Wisp sees this. Demon Hunter in. This early aggression did very, very well for Moon earlier. He goes mana burn though. No immolation. Would love to get this one kill. There was cooldown on the mana burn. So he couldn't burn the Ogre Magi. But now the Mountain King has Bash. I think 40 can defend this now. Moon going Huntress. Huntress, Expo. It's also one base, one Ancient of War Huntress.
A player's forces are under attack.
I want to point out again that one game that Moon played against Hawk, where Hawk was so Omega owned by Demon Hunter Huntress. A Warden Huntress, right? There was still Warden Huntress. And then Hawk eliminated Moon, Lamau. The lack of immolation is really notable. Here we go. But the Arcane Tower is up. Moon is going Evasion.
The player's forces are under attack.
Okay. He's still slaying quite a bit. In the meantime, Mountain King and Footman made the way across. They did get the counter expo. They did get the counter expo. Moon is on tier 1, one Ancient of War, all in with an AP. This is a disastrous situation. No, he's not. Now he's expanding. I have no idea what's going on here. Moon is switching tempo constantly. And that's not necessarily great, except if this does a myriad of damage. Neo missed the edge, getting stuck at demon base, use TP. Yeah, that's kind of to be expected if you run into this position. You don't expect to run out of that. I'm surprised by this tree of life. Very, very, very much so. But okay. It's 4 hunts and the AP. Good luck, fingers crossed.
Player's forces are under attack. The town is under siege.
He's blocking with units? So 40's melee units can't attack the Ancient? So you're telling me the best usage of Night Elf units is not use them? That's mad funny. Oh my god, Moon, you're so smart! For now. Let's see if that makes a difference. But it's so smart.
The town is under siege.
But 40 buys time for defense.
A player's forces are under attack.
He is buying time for an expo. You can't say that. How do the Huntress do in a straight up fight? Nobody really wants a straight up fight, right? 40 is trying to lure Moon into this position. Slow and steady wins the race here when it comes to killing peasants. But 40 got defend, and 40... Now that he's engaging this tower, there's no archer anymore because it's also daytime. So what did these two really do? These two APs. They didn't get a single kill just yet. This is the time now where it counts if they were worth it or not. Usually, defend footman pretty much unkillable. Oh, the heal scroll. Oh, the value and the lack of immolation, man. It doesn't do any damage. He blocks it here again. He blocks it here again. Might sacrifice the Huntress for it, but we're getting some kills. Man, if you pair this with Immo, I think it would be so sick. Even though, of course, there's limited mana. This is a graveyard now. What is this game? So 40 is on the way to tier 2. Moon is already tier 2. It's a couple of hunts if you look at the corpses. But 40 is also hurt. He needs the regen scroll. He got a regen scroll. Boom. Oh, what a game. I want to remind everybody that last time they played a show match, Moon defeated 40 with talents on this map. That was fun. We'll probably never see it again, but I will reference it until the end of time. Get ready for it.
A player's forces are under attack.
But yeah, these footmen seem overwhelming. We get double racks. Moon is coming in with bears, and this has all been a nice defense and all, but there's no fortification here. no lumber mill, no blacksmith, no farms. So, can you imagine what happens when 6 bears attack this town hall? Oh, careful with the bashes, man. You don't have a staff. Yeah. Okay, 40, are you listening in, man? Great minds think alike. Well, now that health problem is over, because we got redo.
A player's forces are under attack.
Master Khan sub. Thank you for the sub.
Best channel on Twitch, baby.
Correct. Oh, rarely in the history of mankind have people been so right. Dude, the struggle of 2 APs continues. But I think this is the end now. What about the bears? What about the bears? We got an archmage here. Didn't decide yet if brilliance or not. You gotta go mass rifles to have something on the field. Sorks are coming in. And Moon. It's like, alright, dude. You got quite close. And you fortified that base well, but what about your main? Still so many footmen. The EHP on footmen, man. We got a mana potion, we got a heal potion. This Mountain King can do a lot. But can he defend 6 bears? Brute force now. And now the floodgates have opened. Close to level 3 Demon Hunter. Wonder if Moon regrets not using Immolation. Wait, is that a TP? He wanted to jump onto the demon, catches the Stormbolt. What an odd fight, man. We've seen this more and more by 40 recently. Jumping onto enemy's army. He blocked him. He blocked him with the archers. Oh, snap. He's still getting arrested, though. The Naga had the staff herself. The heal scroll couldn't be used. And 40 with this TP doing so much damage. He got the 66 food. Army Moon stuck at 50. That TP might do wonders here. Brilliant. Brilliant. But how effective is it? How effective is it?
A player's forces are under attack.
Moon is rich. Naga back. Was only level 1. Ah, these guys know how to play show matches. Look at the dead will be dispelled. 40 swinging back now. Lost it. Ooh, gave the Naga level 2. And Butzo killed the last on the demon. Well, well, well. Things are heating up here. Can Moon defend this for the first time in 15 minutes? Moon will be the one defending and not the one attacking. Oh, Blizzard, is this the perfect position, man? The bears, if they want to move forward, they will be clumped up here. But if you don't attack them, you can shoot... No, you can't shoot through there. Book of the Dead. Okay, trying to do some damage. There is no mana anymore. Good detonates. But we need a heal scroll. We need the heal scroll now, and we need a lot of rejuvenation. How good is the micro? Looking fine. Looking fine. The new bears are so necessary, though. Everything's hurt. It's 4 moon wells and a shop. Very good for Moon that there's no mortars here, no workshop. Level 2 bash. Do we have militia? No. Are they coming? No. Otherwise you can chop and build towers here, just like Moon did here. Dryads on the map. This is a classic Moon play these days. Trying to shark. Trying to grab reinforcements. Maybe trying to backstab on these casters. Okay, Invo Potion. Lovely by Moon. Bears, if they have a straight up fight against the Breakers, they will win. Feels like Dryad damage uptime isn't necessarily the best. Trying to reposition now. Not attacking anything. Here we go. But again, it's the Blizzard. And this time we don't have a heal scroll. Except the one on 40 that he just used. Naga Orb of Venom strong. Staff strong. Double Orb of Venom now. An absolute necessity for Night Elves in fights like this. And everything is hurt for 40. Doesn't want to give up that army. Moon is up 10 food. And running away against Dryads is mission impossible oftentimes. Another kill. Another kill. Naga getting close to 3. Great hold by Moon. Great hold by Moon. But still, he might have 80 food, but if you look at the HP... not great. Are we getting into a base race now? Seems like Demon Hunter wants level 5 badly. Got the Ring of Protection. Always awesome. For an agility hero. For any hero, really. Moon buying time. Has a TP. Can respond. Always. No Nature's Blessing, though. Townfall immediately. Okay. So we're not going into a base race. Invis on the MK, so he can't be burned. Which is a good strength here. Blizzard doesn't hit much. Doesn't hit much at all. I think the bear splits are fine. And the Wisp Flood is coming in again. Mountain King in trouble. Everything detonates on the casters. There's 0 mana left. This cost a hell of a lot. But it held him the expo. One more time. 40 is not going for tier 3. 40 is not going for a workshop. There is no next level here at the moment that Moon has to worry about. Except maybe Blizzard too. Slow. Of course. Annoying. Yeah, I think you need mortars. I think the best thing you can do now is mortars. Trying to prolong this game. Another game that goes well above 20 minutes. Ah, can he steal the item? Does he dare to attack, or is he just willing to steal? He wants to steal. Oh, didn't get it. Didn't get it. Pendant on the Archmage. Would have been nice for the Frogman, but that gives him the chance to steal the Rat Spot item. Maybe he did it on purpose. Warsong Battle Drums. Okay. Imagine he steals this one. Let's go. Let's go. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. You have nothing else to do. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Ah, I didn't get it either. But where is it? Huh? Oh, Cloak of Flames. Overlay crashed. I thought, where the heck is this item? Overlay crashed. That hasn't happened in aeons, I feel. Are we back? Not sure. Yeah. Wait. Okay, we're back. Demon will be able to staff. Moon still has 16 wisps, not trying to expand anywhere. Supply is even. Demon Hunter not looking hot, not looking hot, not looking hot. Why so close, bro? Why so close? How was the Demon Hunter invis? There's a potion in the shop. That's the invisibility potion. And that turns the user invis. Something I would love to have in real life, not gonna lie.
A player's forces are under attack.
Demon 5. 3 heal scrolls? Anti-magic double orb? And a scroll of the beast. A scroll of the beast, of course, useless, but you don't want this to go onto the rifles. Very few rifles only, though. And there is an expo now. 40 going 100. The main base is empty. Dude, I didn't expect the series to be this good. There wasn't an indicator in the past week that 40 or Moon would put on a huge show. But they do. They do.
A player's forces are under attack.
After this series, we'll be playing World of Warcraft. And maybe die. As we practice for the Hardcore Challenge from December 27. Because Neo's gonna be a busy boy. Super League, December 27. Sauerkraut World of Warcraft Hardcore Challenge, December 27. And that all lasts for weeks. Mountain King with Cloak of Flames, by the way. Yes, please, more damage. Moon splitting armies. Expo still needs a minute. Now or never. 90 food double heal scroll versus 4 heal scrolls. Bears will be distracted by militia. He does take care of the militia. Where are the wisps to detonate against the casters? This time in this fight, I don't see them. Mountain King is level 5. Huge damage. Heal scrolls, both on 1. And more units are falling here. Moon. But also, on 40's side, he's trying to nuke the Demon Hunter, but that's so hard to do. Casters protected on both sides. And these bears, man, that's 16 food about to die. Care Bear. Spam that redo, boy. Naga in trouble. Has 2 heal scrolls. Don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die. Heal scroll, stab, pass, stab. Naga save. Well done by Moon. That was super hectic. Supply is even. That's a good sign for Moon. He also got the heal Moonwell still. Are we ever running out of mana for Blizzard? He's holding on to that one last heal scroll in this fight. One last heal scroll. And he got that second base up. 40 does not. And Moon knows that 40 has not because there's a wisp bottom. Man, would I love to see casters here. He detonated so many wisps this game. Region scroll, amazing indeed. Bears, not in fighting shape, are they? Blizzard is crazy. Blizzard is so crazy. When is there ever no mana? Now there is no mana. In a couple of seconds there will be. Close to level 5 as well. Naga full mana. Nuke, 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 nuke with the fork lightning. You need to use the fork lightning, but positioning is so hard with the bears right now. Gotta be so careful. .40 supply doesn't look great, but Archmage is level 5 now. 40 is out of income now. Expo is done. Moon is mining for 1 more minute here, but then he has that expansion on the left-hand side. Maybe an attack towards the north would have been better, but then the fighting position isn't that convenient. That was every single bear deleted. But it's also so much poison. And Dryads are not affected by Blizzard. No! With the fork lightning finally, and there's so much mana left on that Naga for consecutive plays like this. Demon Hunter, Superman, taken over. We are not exposed to this as 40 taps out. Moon ties up the series. GG. What a back and forth. Moon looking like 40 degrees hotter than in the last tournaments. And Archmates again, huh? No Mountain King. Moon is on the upswing, then downswing, then upswing, and then he's not swinging. True. True. No denies. Nice. Ancient of War still alive. Good. Warden 2.3. Doable. Needs more though. 40 with his classic slow creeping. I like to imagine Neo still wearing the FCK Elf shirt. I reserve that for special days. When I did my World of Warcraft faction quiz, I wore it. And we didn't get Night Elf. And I was the happiest person. Oh, we got Wisps in position? Somewhat. Would love to detonate against Archmage and Water Elemental at the same spot, but I don't think 40 will do him that favor. 40's play is good, I think. It is one base, though. But he keeps the Warden from leveling and he keeps Moon from expanding. Neo, why are you so handsome and such a good caster? Why are you such a liar, Joseph? Warden got some good right clicks, but thank you, mate. Okay, Moon. Juggle, juggle, juggle. We go to the circus. One wisp down. Can't lose too many here. Either detonate or save them into the mine. Pressure play by 40 makes it so Hunter's Hall is always fragile here. Wants to stall time for one more water elemental. Fuzzlefu! Thank you for the prime.
A player's forces are under attack.
Good amount of archers, huh? This will be a rifle push, since it is one base. Young Fang, bro. Why? Why? Happy holidays. Okay, okay, okay. I take it. Thank you for the 10 gifties, man. Gifts of 862. The goat. The current goat of Back to Warcraft support. Every stream, man. Every stream. We see an alchemist, and it feels like I haven't seen an alchemist in a long time. Yo, and another. And another. Alchemist with heal spray. Insane against Fan of Knives. We get a Naga early. One made it to level 3 pretty precisely. Oh, if he kills that alchemist, this delays the push by 30 seconds at least. Shadow Strike, focus, rip but denied. Moon is looking lava hot. That is resources, that is not a unit. That's one rifle less, that's 30 seconds on the clock. Bro. Moon. What is it with Moon just switching between 1500 MMR and Night Elf Happy every week? Isn't that every Night Elf? Was it denied? Yes. Warden got Keltalas, Slippers, and the Claw. I really like this Shadow Strike transition, I think. Because Heal Spray is obviously AoE healing, right? So the purpose of the Alchemist is out-heal the damage that the Warden does with Fan of Knives level 2. But Moon is playing it differently. Going for the Shadow Strike, which is single target, which is more damage to one target. And then a Paladin would be a lot better. This is a nice adjustment that I've not seen before, I think. Staff, heal the Warden up. Not arrested. Can't arrest the Warden. Dude, this is looking so good. Bears coming, tier 3, ready in 25. Distracting a little more here. The Ancient of War will be yet another buffer unit that 40 has to chew through. So many good things to say about Moon's position. Just a little longer. Just hold on. Just a little longer. That's what she said. That's what we say. We don't have Dispel against Riju. Level 2, we got Fork Lightning. Dude, not having Dispel is crazy. Don't you need to get rid of Riju? Bears holding. Master training, fastest master training in the game by a lot. ready now. And now you can push it back, can you not? There's very little on the side of Fortitude. This might be the 4-2 right here. If there's no big blunder. The hero nuke is basically non-existent because there is no storm bolt. Parallel! Thank you for the 6-7 month. Always some emphasis on the water elementals because they are relatively easy to kill now. And good XP. He's running out of options. There's no blizzard this time, so the bears have nothing to fear. There's no mountain king, so the heroes have nothing to fear. It's just a couple of dwarves and a couple of elves. Are sorcerers human or elves? Human, right? Priests or elves? What about swords? For some reason, I never looked at their ears. Elves. They are elves. Lol, then the Archmage is the only human in this human army. Haha. That's funny. Giga Brain Moon with the Shadow Strike. What are the humans even doing, man? Footmen, knights? That's it. And work. They work. Is there still a chance? Level 4, more Fork Lightning, detonate! No more mana on this Archmage. Only level 1 Brilliance. These bears, though, are getting gunned down. And slowly but steady, 40 has established a nice supply lead. But this was daytime. Now it's nighttime! Redo! Moon should have weathered the storm now. What does he? How the heck did this happen? I was very busy talking about sorceress. We do have Dispel now. That changed a lot. But it's a long, long, long nighttime with a lot of redo. And the Warden goes down because he never bought a staff. Oh my god, 40 does it. In a million years, I would have never thought this game goes the human way. A tier 2 rifle push defeats tier 3 Warden Bears. To be honest, I was a bit zoned out after a while. And I can't really tell you what happened. You know, looked good. Magic happened. And we go game 5.
Forces are under attack.
I mean, it doesn't say much, right? It's like American Warcraft player. But it's something. Mwah. Happy holidays, my dude. So Warden on level 1, really not what you want. He got the last hit, I think, but had to give up the creep spot. And 40 again going for that rifle push, huh? No expo. Hashter! Neo, Shaki tried to...
Neo, Sharky tried to DR tower rush me and he lost. Lamau.
Lamau! Shaki, you loser. Hashter, did you see that Immortal Gates of Fire is basically cancelled? Sad, 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 sad. All the best to the team. They're still trying to find ways, but it's not looking great. Why is Moon playing Warden all of a sudden? Do you like to eat the same thing every day? Probably not.
A player's forces
Same for Moon and First Heroes. And sending a statement. Archmage inventory looks fine. Close to 3. And again, the big push into the bases. Oh. Hunter's Hall right in front of the Water Elemental that's destined to die. Cancel here. Cancel there. Uh-oh. Moon.
A player's forces are under attack.
Are you losing this series still? After that 3-2 lead? It would be really funny, and I deserve criticism, blame, whatever. On the previous map, I was making fun of, you can't play more than one hero, yada yada yada. And then the Warden loses both maps and is responsible for Moon losing the series. That would be funny. But Moon is fighting. Moon is fighting, but the Alchemist is coming in. We're far away from level 3. We do have a Bursey, but does that really help too much? I don't know. Moon coming in with the Sanctum now. Water Elemental split. 40 was stepping it up a notch on Northern Isles micro-wise. It feels like Moon can't follow with that Warden. Are we switching into... we are on Shadow Strike already. Will we stay with Shadow Strike? Not a single fan. You didn't even select it. Good items, though. Naga second again. Hail Mary hero focus with level 1 Shadow Strike. This feels like the future. Nighttime is over soon and Moon Juice is depleted. 1 lore. Tech to tier 3 now. Everything looks worse, I would say, than on Northern Isles. Okay, it's not a big army. It's not a big army. Level 3, he got it now. Moon fighting. He's not giving this up without a fight, but damn, he bruised. And the worst is yet to come.
Players' forces are under attack.
How do you survive the daytime and a little bit of nighttime so you have regen in your base? The tier 3 tech is really good. He will have a little bit of regen via rejuve. Not infinite, but a little. Try and counter pressure. Warden in. Shadow Strike, but yep, needs to delay. Moon is doing a solid job keeping 40 away from his base, gathered some intel. But yeah, Is it one lore only? No, it's 2 lores. We need bears. Many bears. And here's the push. 40 about to reverse sweep. Not reverse sweep. To turn the series around on the final leg. Shop down. But he got staff and orb. And I don't think we had a staff before. We got Dispel earlier this time. We got Towers earlier this time. He's still stuck in the base. Daytime is only halfway. Daytime is so long. So long. 40 is sniping the entire backline here. Warden isn't looking good, but does have a potion. But how do you get mana when the shop is gone? Bear dead. 39 food only. Warden committing to the one consumable item. Naga Fork Lightning, but do you really want to give up on your mana in this situation? Fork Lightning looks desperate. All these units look desperate. He does find a way to knock down the tower. I respect that. Rifles are falling, but the Warden... Staff! No, no, no staff. Mamma mia. Poor Moon. He got so close. But 40 conquering this series on map 6 and map 7. Was it just the Warden? Did Moon run out of steam? Did 40 step it up? A mix of everything? Who knows? Who knows? GG. 40 wins the series versus Moon. Strikes back. Very, very cool series. Very cool 2-hour best of 7. Back, forth. Some matches very one-sided. Some minutes, 30-minute epics. It was a very good exchange between the two. With a better end for 40. But I would say both players' shape looking up. Yeah, there were a couple of blunders here and there, but overall, this was pretty good.